God Shiva speaks. The Father says, the thought you have in your intellect is seeds. So your words and actions is the extension of those seeds. If you check your thoughts, that is, the seed will stabilize in the sphere of all three aspects of time, which is the past, present, and future stage, and then make them powerful. You will then automatically have easy success in your words and actions. If the seed is not powerful, there will not be any power for success in your words and actions. You definitely did become embodiments of success in a living form, for this is why other souls attain success from your non-living images, which is the images of deities, residents of heaven. Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, everything depends on remembrance of me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, and on the service you do. Some have imbibed knowledge well, and so it is said that that one has a pure intellect. Each one of you can understand for yourself what you do. The number one mistake is that you are not doing any service, and because of that, your status will be destroyed. Service can be seen, can it not? Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, all the sages and holy men say that I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, is omnipresent, that I am beyond name and form. However, nothing can be beyond name and form. Even the sky has a name. Everyone chant different names for me, Shiv Baba. There is images of Shiva Lingams. So why do they say I am beyond name and form? However, they don't let go of this stubbornness. Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, this is the only world drama, and it continues to repeat. Each actor, that is, each soul has to play his own part. There is only this one world drama and one creator, which is I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father. No one else apart from you Brahmins, the Malborn creation of Prajapita Brahma souls, knows these things. Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, they say that I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, is beyond name and form. But when they speak of God, that too is a name. Some say I, Shiv Baba, is a bubble, and some say that I, Shiv Baba, is a form of light. They don't know anything. Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, is a knowledgeful seed of this human world tree, a variety of religions. Someone will have to be the seed of this human world tree, also known as the Kalpa tree. There is just this one tree. This tree has now reached the stage of total decay. The tree has now become old. A new sapling is now being planted because the main original eternal deity religion has disappeared. The growth starts from me, Shiv Baba, the seed. Gateway to Heaven, 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, with which number will the double foreigner pass? Number 1. So shall the rosary of victory be completed, or shall a separate rosary be created? You double foreigners have very good enthusiasm. You have a special chance to be last and come fast in the rosary of victory. You have this margin. If a separate rosary is prepared, you will have to live where the picnic place is. If you prefer that a separate rosary should be made, there is a margin for you to come in the rosary of victory. You will come. Gateway to Heaven, the 30th of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, if you have become detached from the world of sorrow and become loving to me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, therefore waves of sorrow cannot touch you. Even if you are living with your family for the sake of doing service, you will live like a lotus. A lotus flower doesn't leave the muddy water. It is in the muddy water, but it is detached from the muddy water. So have you become so detached? The signs of being detached is that you will be loving to me, Shiv Baba, to the extent that you are detached. You will automatically experience my love, and this love for me, Shiv Baba, will become a canopy of protection over you. Those of you who have a canopy of protection over you remain so safe. What can anyone do to those of you who have God's protections over you? Gateway to Heaven, the 30th of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, you say, I am a soul. Why are you distressing me, the soul? It is souls that becomes distressed. When the soul becomes separated from its body, there is no difficulty. Each soul experiences happiness and sorrow through his body. So how can you say that a soul is immune to the effect of actions? Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, truth and falsehood is proven. Bharat itself becomes the land of truth and then the land of falsehood. Only in the land of truth will there be truth, whereas there will be nothing but the telling of lies in the land of falsehood. Not until you receive the details of the truth. How could you judge anything? You can now judge whatever I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, tells you the right things or whether they tell you the right thing. Gateway to Heaven, 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, all the knowledge has disappeared from you, the soul. This too is in your parts in this world drama. No one can be blamed for it. You souls that has a full part in this world cycle has a part of 84 births recorded in them. According to the world drama plan, you have to experience 84 births. The soul has to become impure from pure and pure from impure. You souls knows this at this time. Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, you say that you are a soul. You definitely is like a star. You can be seen. That is, your presence can be felt. A soul is very subtle. The soul resides in the center of the forehead. You Brahmins, the more-born creation of Prajapita Brahma's souls, now know this. Some ask, how can I believe this? Okay, if not in the center of the forehead, then think that it is the eyes. It definitely is somewhere or the other in the body. The forehead is a pure position, and that is why the location of a soul is said to be there in the center of the forehead. The symbol of a tilak is also applied to the forehead. Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, storms of Maya, which is sin, is such that, let alone small lamps, it also extinguishes big lamps. You saw sometimes with your yoga, remembrance of me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, is then reduced. Yoga is said to be like oil. The more yoga you have, the longer your lamps will remain lit. This refers to this present time. I, Shiv Baba, the flame had to come in order to ignite the lamps of souls. Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, they wrote the Gita and the Bhagavad, and yet they still don't understand anything. You Brahmins, the more-born creation of Prajapita Brahma's souls, now understand the meaning of how this world cycle turns. Look how they have created the story of the storm and the lamp. Human beings simply listen to it mindlessly. You Brahman souls understand the full meaning of it. Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, knows that at this time there is the five vices of Ravan, which is body consciousness, lust, greed, anger, and attachment in every soul. Ravan is omnipresence. You children have donated the five vices, but some of you sometimes takes them back. Maya, which is sin, boxes with you very powerfully. By repeatedly being defeated by Maya, you become weak. Don't take back anything you have donated. Don't be defeated by Maya. Wake up early in the morning and remember me, Shiv Baba, and the storms of Maya will then run away. Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, this is a wonderful secret. You now have unlimited knowledge in your intellects. This world cycle is also called the drama. A drama film repeats, but a play doesn't. In a play, if an actor is missing, they can replace him with someone else. If someone is ill, he can be replaced. This is not called a play, it is called a drama. Nothing in it can be changed. People ask for liberation, but no change can take place in a drama. No one else knows that this is a drama and that no one can leave it. These matters have to be understood very clearly. Gateway to Heaven, the 31st of January 2022.